Hey y'all, this is Battle Means by Omari back at you with another video. So, we all know there's a lot of issues with Dragon Ball Super, especially Goku and Dragon Ball Super. But one of the main issues is that there's just too many transformations too close together. That's one of the main issues with Dragon Ball Super. Now you look at Dragon Ball GT. For the first 30 or so episodes, we got Goku basically in base form, doing most of the dirty work, doing most of the cool stuff, the awesome feats. They mainly come from base Goku for the first 30 or so episodes. I mean, we got to see how far Goku had come in his power, his base form. That's what you really need to get strong, is your base. We saw how strong he is. I mean, the dude was trashing people above Majin Buu in his base form, one-shotting dimensions in his base form. I mean, the guy is something else. We actually get to see his improvement over the years. He took on both Cell and Frieza in his base form, and they had been in hell training for this fight. And then, of course, later down the line, we get Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You know, a transformation that has substance. It reaches back into the lore of the Saiyans, him achieving it through his tail, then having to control the power of the Golden Uzaru. You know, it made sense, and it was an awesome transformation. Then you have Dragon Ball Super. Now, you know, right off the bat with Battle of Gods, they planned on having a brand new transformation for Goku in the first fight. So they had to completely make Super Saiyan 3 look like trash to bring in Super Saiyan God. You know, that's what they had to do to make Goku need this transformation. So his base form off the back is just left in the dust. His Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 is left in the dust to bring Super Saiyan God. All right, that's fine. I get it. I'm cool with that. Then they come out with Super Saiyan Blue right after Super Saiyan God. And I'm sorry, Super Saiyan Blue is the most empty transformation in Dragon Ball. You know, it was just, it's the most pointless transformation. And right off the bat, it's made inferior because Frieza shows up after training for 4 months, and Goku says, you know, had you been training in your golden form longer, you would have been able to beat me because it was stronger than Super Saiyan Blue right off the bat. Then they bring out the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Granted, it's not a form, it's more of a technique, but it's a technique on top of a form to make the form look less superior. So it makes it more inferior. So now they have that. And of course, who could forget Super Saiyan Blue Evolution? I know, everybody can forget Super Saiyan Blue Evolution because it has no depth to it. The only thing that's deep about this form is the blue. It's darker, it's deep dark, it's a dark blue. Who cares? It was totally unnecessary. Something for the Vegeta fanboys to go in all a hurrah about because he has something that Goku doesn't. Total fan service. So we have that's most likely above the Kaioken. Then we get UI, which is now called UI Sign. That puts everything to rest. Everything is inferior to this form that came out of nowhere, literally. The way he got it just makes no sense. There was nothing leading up to it. It just came out of nowhere, like most of the previous forms. So Super Saiyan Blue is now left in the dust, along with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 1, and his base form.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
And lastly, we have Ultra Instinct Perfected, or whatever you want to call it. Seriously. Now, this leaves everything in the dust. I mean, this is top form right here, right? Even UI Sign is left in the dust by this. His hair turns white. Do y'all see the issue here? The problem is there's just too much too fast. Whereas you have back then, each form had its time to shine in Dragon Ball Z. Each form had its time to shine, and they were spread out throughout the series. The issue with Dragon Ball Super is nothing is spread out. Okay, let me put this into perspective for you. Dragon Ball Super has 131 episodes. Dragon Ball Z has 291 episodes. Put that, just think about that for a second. These forms were rushed. No thought went into them. It was just, let's get these forms out here so we can sell more merchandise, so we can keep the fans interested from lack of story. I forgot to mention Super Saiyan Rose. I mean, come on. Like, that's the issue with Dragon Ball Super. And it's like, imagine if GT had all these forms. Base Goku, that's why it wouldn't work, because Base Goku was so powerful that all these multipliers, it would just be too overpowered. Whereas Base Goku in Dragon Ball Super, who has basically had his power reset to weak as fuck, they can put all these multipliers on top of him and keep the power in perspective. Yes, Super Saiyan 4 Goku has gotten beaten up, but it's okay because it's just Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He has to improve upon that form itself. That's the difference. That's the issue with Dragon Ball Super. Too much, too fast, and nothing else. Nothing really has any feats that can be put in perspective, because it's just too many. It's too convoluted. So let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next video. All right.